He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Maryland's offense will have the ball first. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him.
Breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Snagged out of the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The Terrapins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Bag's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Got his man quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Purdue's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
And from this angle, I don't think he got got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Sweet cut there. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Terrapins are on the move. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Snagged in the middle. It's Scott. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Watson. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Branch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Gray. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him doubled.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Quick step and go. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receivers. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Terrapins line it up with a first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. They're trailing by just 4.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense set on first down. To the air, it's Gray. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And the Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Terrapins have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Gray. Working that wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Running to Green. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Gray. Here's the pressure. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release.
Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Watson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. It's a fumble. And the ball bounces out of bounds in the end zone. It is a turnover and a touchback.
Well, the offense has a nice lead here in the second half, but if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to hold on to the football, and they are very lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Looking to kick defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Finds his tight end. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. And the Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. line up to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll give it to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down,
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to UCF.
Catch in the middle, it's LaBelle.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the screen. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's LaBelle. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Now on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Toner. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. That's caught. It's Toner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Toner. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Uncorks one. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, the stats count. Like, we all count our stats. In the season, you look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score. And the Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. On the move is the 30. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Washington. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
When QBs get flushed outside the pocket and they have to scramble, you go into scramble rules. But more importantly, I think as a quarterback, I just want you to throw the football away when you get a chance. Throw that thing out of bounds. I don't get a loss on the play. Instead, the ball gets moved back to the line of scrimmage. I'd like to see him do that a little bit more.
Got it in the middle. It's Scott. Touchdown, Maryland! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Release to the back. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's not afraid to go deep. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. The pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football. So really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. It'll be a draw. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Toner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm